Hi everybody, day 3 on board the Valiant Lady. Tonight we're going to Extra Virgin, Virgin's Italian restaurant. This is our charm midlife.
Hello everyone. John has gone to the casino and I am watching Found on Peacock.
It's all right there.
And just thought I would
If you're willing to see
let you know that this is my view
it doesn't matter if you run from the cabin or chain
my
me up
bed,
here.
just sitting
Dare
here.
to even let me go. Nothing will ever change our universal truth, Gabrielle.
So I'm just kind of laying back,
That we are
watching
indeed
TV
partners,
and watching the ocean and the sunset.
soulmates.
Not
We are
too
meant to
bad.
be.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
This is day 4 of our Virgin Voyages cruise, Valiant Lady. We skipped doing any sort of summary yesterday on day 3, basically because we didn't do much yesterday.
Yeah.
We also didn't do much today as well.
But we're still going to talk about it.
Yeah. Yesterday, we did, lunch, dinner. We played in the arcade. I'll put some footage in here of us playing at the arcade. I'm dead. Whoa. Oh, and then they play an 80s song. Oh my god! Oh, that noise was the best! Oh, get the hammer! Get it! How do I get it? Oh. Oh.
No,
Go up, go up. Oh, can I not go up?
I don't think you can go up when you got the
Well,
hammer.
then how do you get rid of the hammer?
It goes away.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna move
It's a lot different than a tart.
gonna move my soda. So I don't trust you flailing away.
It's like music to my ears. What'd you do? You died?
Guys, I forgot there were things that shoot at you from.
Not a good defender.
No. There are things that shoot at you from the ground.
No one else in here now. Moving in a elevator, but it's up to going down.
Huh?
That was actually fun.
It was fun.
So they have a arcade. It's not big, you can see that, but it's all free. So that's fun.
And they had some classic games I haven't played in 40 years.
Yeah, did Pac-Man, did Donkey Kong. We played that
Yeah.
NASCAR thing. So
The NASCAR thing.
we had dinner last night at Extra Virgin,
Virgin.
which is their Italian restaurant.
Mhm.
I knew that it was going to be very minimal for me being gluten-free and not eating a lot of other stuff, but I wanted to go and see if he could get some stuff. So let's talk about that. For your
Okay.
first course, you got the mini meatballs.
Braised mini meatballs, which were fantastic. those were the highlight of the meal. They were really, really good.
Yes, he really liked those. They brought me gluten-free. What he said was going to be bread. It was toast. It's the same toast that I get in the galley. It's like it's a seeded grain bread.
It's a multi-grain bread.
Yeah.
So
On the Disney cruises, I get actual
Roll.
dinner rolls, and they're really good. I love them. But anyway, that's about that.
we won't compare.
Then you got a charcuterie board.
Did
It had some prosciutto and some mortadella
mortadella.
and some cheeses, some honey, pears,
Yeah.
nuts, eggplant. Had all the things.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It was traditional charcuterie board. I had some bites of the cheese.
Mhm.
You had some stuff.
I had some of everything.
But first off, the meatballs thing, like they gave you like 6 meatballs. Like it was a
you gave me
huge
6
serve.
meatballs, and they're called mini meatballs, but they're probably still golf ball size.
Yeah. And but I can fully see that it's intended to be shared.
Yes.
And since I wasn't having any, it was so you ate half maybe, and then you wanted to save.
yeah, I
stuff
wanted to
for
save just in cases.
just in cases. So then we got our meal. They were able to give me gluten-free penne pasta. Penne. I asked for an Alfredo. He checked the Alfredo was gluten-free, as it should be. Only Olive Garden adds flour to their Alfredo.
It grew the day. Sorry.
So yeah, so I was able to have that. It the pasta seemed like it was from a box, like Barilla or whatever. The sauce was fine, pretty bland, and didn't give me much. But it was fine. At least I was at an Italian restaurant eating something. So,
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not going to complain that much. You got what?
I got the pappardelle de bolognese.
That was ragu. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was a ragu.
it was
I could-
ragu,
Oh,
but it was titled
oh, okay.
bolognese is a ragu.
Okay. I don't know.
It's
I don't
okay.
need it, so I don't need to know.
I barely know that. I only know that because I read it last night. Sorry.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Okay, well, we'll trudge on. It was good. It was not as good as I was led to believe. At least not for me, not mine. I don't know if I'm just getting I don't know, the drag of the servings, but it was a small portion. There wasn't a lot of ragu on the pasta. The pasta was good. It was a little al dente. I don't care for al dente, but that's a personal thing. Um, it was okay. But what I did was I took the leftover meatballs I had, cut them up,
Sauce.
and sauce. And the sauce was fantastic, and put that in with the bolognese, and that was really good. That definitely zipped up the dish. Sorry.
I'm trying to find a.
Okay,
a-
you do what you got to do.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, that definitely zipped up the dish. Um, it was good. I wouldn't order it again. I'm not sure what I would order from there. Actually, if we ever do a Virgin cruise again, I don't know that we'll go to any of these restaurants again. We do just fine with the pizza
And the galley, yeah.
in the galley.
We'll get to that.
I also did get as a side. I wanted to try it. Something called a young chicken.
They had the spatchcock young chicken.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was good. It tasted good. It was in a piccata sauce. It was nothing special. It was fine, but I was already full, so I only had 2 bites of that.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was small. It kind of freaked me out. It was a very young chicken.
Yeah.
So sorry
Yeah.
about that.
It's gross.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, so that it was not what we had all expected, but we did it. So afterwards, what did we do? Did we go get ice
We
cream?
did get ice
I
cream.
think we got ice cream again.
Yeah. And because you didn't eat much, we got a pizza.
Did I last night?
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't.
I thought
I
we
did.
I think we did.
I don't remember. So that was last night, and then you went to the casino again for a bit,
I did.
and that was kind of it. We
Mhm.
just kind of just had an early night, slept really well. I will say, I feel like this bed, it's hurting my back, but I'm also sleeping really well, so I'm a little confused by it.
We are surprisingly enjoying the bed.
Yeah.
We don't typically spend a lot of time together in bed. That sounded really bad. But
I
yeah,
think we've said it before. We don't sleep in the
we
same
sleep
room. We
separately
have separate
because
rooms.
we sleep so differently.
Yeah.
But we're sharing a king bed, and it has not been a problem.
It doesn't seem like
it's
it. Yeah.
it's she moves. I don't feel it. She says I move. She doesn't feel it.
I'm up 5 or 6 times a night, so and he's
Yeah.
not getting them. He's
Yeah,
not.
it's not waking me
So.
up.
So anyway, so then today, let's see, we did breakfast as usual. We
Yep.
went to lunch around 2, got pizzas. Again, the pizzas from this place it's just the best in the world.
The best pizza you can get on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for me, the best gluten-free pizza I can get outside of Lido's. So we did that around 2. We played in the arcade again, got some ice cream. At least we got out of the room. That was kind of the thing.
Took a nap.
We then came back, took a nap. And we were thinking we were going to go get some more food, and I just was not hungry at all. You really weren't either. So we packed up, getting ready for tomorrow morning. We're heading off the ship at 7:30, so we kind of got our bags ready, and
We are rock stars, so we're supposed to be able to just cruise down
Rock
and
off.
cruise off. So we'll see how that holds up.
yeah.
We'll do a final recap of the overall.
Yeah. The ship just took off from Bimini a little bit ago, so we sat out on the balcony and watched us push off, and yeah, I mean that's been it. It's again, I think most people would think what a waste. We've as much as I do not enjoy Virgin Voyages, and we most likely will never sail with them again. It's a lot of personal things for me.
Yeah.
But it's still nice to have a vacation. It's still nice to get away and just relax and not have that sort of everyday stresses. And now we're going home to a hurricane that's coming straight for us. So,
Yeah. It's gonna be exciting.
it's going to be a very stressful week.
But I do think I want to make clear that all the downsides for Virgin for us aren't really an issue with Virgin per se.
Yeah,
They just don't offer the gluten-free stuff that Disney does for her.
well,
Or
I think we should just go ahead and talk about it. This is our last night. So
Okay.
let's just go ahead and talk about all that stuff.
Okay.
So, so here's what my issues with Virgin. Number one, no live TV. Well, they have BBC Live and like MSNBC Live. Like that's it. And that doesn't even work all the time. So for me, needing television all the time and needing to watch TV and have it on all the time,
Yeah.
that's very much it's actually stressful for me.
The included premium Wi-Fi that we got,
It's good.
it was good, but not all the time. It was a little bit spotty for me, at least.
It hasn't been a problem for me. I've been
Okay.
streaming shows nonstop and it works for me. So, and
Nice.
we're getting the premium included because we are in a Rockstar suite. And I've had no problem.
Okay.
I know.
I guess it continues to be my device.
He does seem to struggle sometimes.
Well, it's not me, it's my devices.
You and your device.
Me and my devices.
The second reason this cruise line is not fit for me is because of the food. There's nothing on their room service menu for me to order. There's in the galley, which is like their buffet. There's salads. They do have gluten-free bread in their sandwich place, but the sandwich place is only open for a few hours. There's the breakfast, which I do like their breakfast, but it's open 24/7. I could get it all day, but who wants to do that? The main thing is the pizza. The pizza is wonderful. I'm not going to complain about that, but it's just I've had pizza twice a day for 3 days. Like, that's just a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas we are going to compare to Disney. I can eat at all the restaurants, usually find something to eat.
Yes.
The pool decks have pizza or burgers or whatever, chicken tenders for me. Their room service has chicken tenders, which I order quite a bit. It's just like I can always find food, and here it's pizza and ice cream. Which
Pretty much.
again, shouldn't be complaining about that, but it doesn't feel like I'm
every 12-year-old's dream.
Yeah, exactly. And again, that is on me because I don't eat a lot of meat and seafood and all that stuff. Otherwise, many other gluten-free people come on Virgin cruises and love the food and have no problem finding food to eat.
Yeah.
So it is strictly on me. And then the other thing that is a negative for us, and mainly me, but for both of us, the vibes are just different on the ship. Everyone's lovely and very nice and sociable, but sociable in a way that's a little off-putting for me.
Yeah, I spend quite a bit more time outside the room than Danny has, and
he gets into conversations with
well,
everyone.
I can be a friendly guy. I don't know any better. And so the people on board this ship, it's an adults only, right? So there's no kids. People are just almost literally letting it all hang out. I mean, it's bikinis all over the place, stuff.
People are relaxing.
People are very relaxed.
They're enjoying their vacation without their kids or whatever.
Yeah,
So.
and look, that's okay. I'm not a prude. I'm not going to speak ill of anybody. It just got to the point this afternoon where I was out and about, and I started to feel oogie because I felt like I was doing something wrong by noticing all these, scantily clad people. So I started to feel a certain way, and it's not on me. I'm out there doing my thing. So it just, and again, we're not prudes. It's just a different vibe than Disney, and Disney is much more comfortable for us, I think.
Yeah, it's just the thing that I've said. I'm not good with short talk, and I'm not good with people approaching me when I haven't planned for them to approach me.
Mhm.
and that's what people want to do here. Everyone wants to hang out and blah blah blah, and, and so on Disney, if someone's next to you and they want to talk to you, they're usually talking about Disney, and I can talk about Disney all day. So it's like it's just a different vibe. That's the only word I can keep coming up with. It's just a different vibe. This is a lot of fun for a lot of people, and everyone loves coming on this cruise. Good, great. Please do it and love it. It's just that now, after our second one, I think it's been solidified that this is definitely not for us, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We have 3 Disney cruises already planned for the next year, so we're okay.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be just fine.
Now I think we should talk about the Rockstar Suite, and because in our last cruise we stayed in an extra large sea terrace, so we still had a sea terrace. It was a nice sized room, but I think now we can talk about the advantages of Rockstar and what it would mean to people. And again, I don't think we fully took advantage of the things, but
we did not.
So the first thing is you have a different boarding path, and so you don't have to stand in line.
Yeah, they have a separate Rockstar lounge that you go right into when you come into the main terminal building.
We walked right in.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then we sat in the lounge and waited to board, and then you're the first ones boarding the ship.
Yeah, and we walked straight to our room.
And came straight to our
was ready, got right in.
It was great.
Laid down, took a nap.
Yes.
Not quite, but
you also have a Rockstar agent who you're in constant contact with, and they can help you if you need reservations for things, for shows, for spa, for dinners. If you haven't booked those already, this Rockstar agent can help you navigate anything, excursions, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you just let them know what you want to do or don't want to do, and they will do everything in their power to make it happen or not.
Yeah.
So.
And then we also talked about the bar that comes with. I think I showed that on the first day.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at, there's a bottle of vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey,
champagne,
Bay Sapphire, champagne. There's wines. We had beers in the fridge.
Yeah.
All of that is included. You can drink all of those bottles. They will not replace it when it is empty, but you can drink the bottle. We could actually put all of these in our suitcase and take them home because it is part of our cruise. We didn't touch anything, and actually we traded out some of the beers and Red Bulls for some juices that John wanted. And they'll actually do that with even these drinks. Like if you don't drink whiskey, so you want a second vodka, talk to your Rockstar agent and they will trade that out. Yep. I think that's a really good
for people to
value.
Drink. For people to drink, there's got to be $250 worth of stuff here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Probably 400 actually.
Yeah.
Look at.
They have full cocktail making apparatus and everything you need to do whatever you want.
They have 3 books on how to be a bartender.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So I think that's a good deal. The room is a little bigger. Well, for our room, a lot of their suites their Rockstar suites are actually quite small, and even don't even have a great balcony. Yeah. The corner suites are called cheeky corner suites. And the aft suite aft suites, I think is what they are, that's in the middle of ours. Those have these huge balconies that are on the back of the ship. Yeah. And so because of how our room is laid out, we have this little table that we're sitting at and this little tiny little couch thing, which is come in very handy to eat. To do this, to just when I was working on my laptop, this has been very nice. And most of their suites do not have a little seating area like this. Yeah. So you're left with having to sit on the bed every time you want to sit. That's how the terrace room was. They do have a desk with a stool, like to put your makeup on and that sort of thing, but it's not really comfortable to sit there and do whatever you need to do. Yeah. So I think this corner suite is the best bang for your buck, and especially because of the balcony that you saw. It's so huge, and it's so nice at the back of the ship. There's a breeze. You can really enjoy.
There's lots of room to just relax and not feel crowded like on a normal balcony on a cruise ship. You move around and you hit your arm on the partition. It's really nice.
This is very nice, and we do overlook what they have this little. It's like a little restaurant at the back of the ship called the Dock, and they have live music a lot. They have recorded music, And like right now, it's very muted. I can hear that it's going on, but you really can't hear it. But
It's
if you
not
go,
disruptive. Yeah.
right, if you go out there though, it's very loud. I think I'll post something about that to show you how loud it is. But
Sure.
it's also nice because you can go out there and you just have some music. But it's not all the time because you've
No.
gone out there during the day
Yeah.
and there hasn't been any music.
It's predominantly at night.
Yeah.
But like she said, if you're trying to go to bed at early while it's still going on,
Yeah.
you barely hear it.
Yeah, and especially if you have TV or something on,
Yeah.
you're not going to hear it at all. So I think the Rockstar deal is worth it, but again, we didn't pay full price. We upgraded, so you put a bid for an upgrade. I think that's the even bigger deal is
100%.
that we didn't really pay full price for this. So we really made out, and I'm really happy that we did this because I felt very comfortable in this room. I felt very comfortable with the balcony, and it really kind of made this trip that we didn't really want to come on
Yeah,
a little more fun.
I think this trip was as good as it has been because of this suite
Yeah,
and the perks that we were able to take advantage of. There are a lot we didn't talked about that, but like getting onto the ship, getting off of the ship,
getting off tomorrow. Yeah,
we're supposed to just go down right at 7:30 and just
we
basically
can skip the line.
roll off the ship and get into our car and drive home.
Yeah.
Which we don't. Not looking forward to.
Now we have a 4-hour drive.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right, and the attendants have been great. They've been doing a good job. I drink a lot of water, so they've been having to bring a lot of ice and a lot of water, and they're just lovely whenever they have to do that.
Michelle and Ada and our Rockstar agent Barbara.
Yes, I think that covers everything there.
it
So
is.
the
The bathroom was good. Shower was good. It was a huge rain shower,
yes,
rainforest shower. Really good.
yeah. Yeah, I mean it's done what it needed to do, and I'm glad that we did it. I am glad that we did.
Yeah,
this.
I am too. I am too.
It was a good experience, and what can you say? So
Not much more.
so that's our take on Virgin Voyages. Obviously, it's very different for mostly everyone else. But again, just understand where we're coming from, and so make your own decision.
Yeah.
I don't disparage this cruise line whatsoever. It's just for
Right.
me, for us.
For us.
Yeah, it just doesn't work with
That's
us.
not the best for us.
But that's okay.
And I think unless the disembarkation,
I think debarkation.
unless us getting off the ship is, there's all kinds of problems. That's probably the last we'll talk about it. But we might do a recap
If we need to. Right.
But we don't anticipate that.
Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this series. Sorry, we have a lot of other things coming up over the next few months as far as Not So Scary Mickey Halloween Party
I'm
and
going to continue my Epcot, eating around Epcot.
yes,
Food and Wine Festival.
he's going to keep his cooking series.
Cooking stuff. Johnny can cook.
Of course, we've got the holidays, and then our next Disney cruise is over the Christmas holiday break. So definitely subscribe so you can see our next cruise experience and see how maybe that one's a little different than this one.
And how much more in our element we are.
Yes, absolutely. So thanks for following us on this adventure, and we will see you very soon. We'll have some stuff posted this week. So
Yep.
thanks, everyone. This is Our Charmed Midlife.
Thanks, everybody.